So guys, are we ready to bake that cake? Today we're working on a Brabus Mercedes G-Wagon and we're so excited about it. We're going to be having lots of shaving, structuring, engineering work. Your architectural baker is here again. So guys, sit back and let's bake that cake. Do you love cakes? Do you love events? Do you love excitement? Do you love glitz and glam? Then this is the show for you. Welcome to Bake That Cake with Dripples. My name is Styler Okede. Sit back and let's get into it. Mrs. Onyeka is a loyal customer who frequents the bakery with several others. Now, this time she came in to order something classy, different to mark her hearthrobe's 50th birthday.
I'm married actually to the best guy ever, to the sweetest man ever, Chuba, and he is amazing. He's a fun-loving person. He's somebody that comes into a space and, you know, everybody is laughing and, you know, by the grace of God, he's turning 50 and I'm here today to talk about my cake with for his birthday with Dripples, because I know she's the best. She can give me whatever I want. I've actually been with her for years. All my children's cake, every milestones have been celebrated with Dripples. Right now I'm blank, I don't know what I want, but I want something really classy, different, outstanding, you know, and who else but you? So please, just help me come up with something. I just want something really nice, you know, really nice. Yeah.
Can we go a bit drift away from the usual cake, the circle squares? Can we do something like a car, like a Jeep, like a G-Wagon? How about that?
Awesome. G-Wagon. I think I like that.
Yes.
He likes cars actually, so that should really work.
Yeah.
Can you sketch something for me? I'm
Sketch.
still trying to
sketch. I don't think it's very difficult to sketch that car.
Okay, but I'd like to see something. Let me see what's like.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
picture.
Right. So let me just do a research on it and search out for G-Wagon. See this.
Oh my God.
This will be fine.
This is cool.
You just have it in black.
Wow.
Just like this.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Really,
and I'm sure you like it.
Then
maybe we'll wrap it like, you know the way they put ribbons in front of a car like a gift. So since we cannot buy this car, let's just do.
Yeah. So
this will be fine.
God, I love this. I love this.
Okay,
This is really cool.
Let me send it for printing so they can send it down here. Okay, I just sent something to the printer, please. Can you print it for me? It's a G-Wagon. All right, thank you. Now, how's your daughter? Congratulations. I just saw her graduation pictures.
Thank you.
That's good. That's good. We're going higher and higher.
Yes, so. Yeah. I think I'll really like this and he will like it. He will love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. This is how the front is going to be like.
Oh, wow.
This is the back and this is the side. So we'll come up with this. Lovely. All edible.
Man, I'm loving it.
Then, like I said, we're going to put the red ribbon, you know, let it look like,
fantastic,
you know, a gift.
Fantastic. I beg, is this cake? This is it. This is it.
And then we'll have all the flavors. What flavors would you want? Mixed flavors, chocolate, red velvet, vanilla. Triple Delight is a mixture of chocolate, red velvet, and vanilla. It's very nice.
I think we should do that. Let's try it. Yeah.
Okay. So, chocolate, red velvet, vanilla, and then the Triple Delight all mixed. And then we're going to ganache this. It's chocolate ganache, so it's stable and very fine and all covered in black.
Tyler, I trust you.
Thank you.
Please just do your thing.
Okay. So we're good to go with this, right? All right, so this is good. Thank you so much, Onyeka. So go ahead with this then.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so see you.
I'm excited about the idea of a G-Wagon cake. I believe it's going to be a show-stopping cake. I can't wait to see what it looks like. I'm just so excited, but I trust Dripples cake.
So, a Mercedes G-Wagon Brabus? I'm really excited. This is not our regular cake order, but here at Dripples, we do love a challenge. I called my team to discuss the details of this project because this is not a woman's job. Now, we talked about the importance of getting the accurate dimension so our cake looks proportional. So guys, our project for today, we're working on a G-Wagon. So I will need you to check the system, Google this car, the Brabus, is like this particular brand, okay? And let's have the blueprint of this. We can't work with this one.
Yes, ma'am.
So the blueprint will help us get the exact size that we're looking out for. Want something big in the range of 12 by 18 or so, or 20 something by thereabouts, not the small size. So, but see, I want it suspended just the way this one is.
Okay.
So here we have the side, we have the back and the front. We need the top, the roof of the car. That will guide us on the shape we're looking out for. So what you do for us, get the size, increase it a bit, work together, okay? So we are going to get the board.
Right.
We're using the hard board. I don't want that small board.
Okay.
So the cake is strong. And I'm thinking we should have something underneath here too, to hold it.
Not too sure. If we can get this first side, if we can get this hold on the first side, I think it will still carry the cake.
As long as we're using the hard board, right?
It will still carry the
We're going to ganache this too, so it stays. So get what size of board are we going to be working on?
Okay,
the baseboard.
The baseboard, we need to get the top of the blueprint to get our size of cake we are working on. So guide us on how to get the main board.
Like, I guess maybe when I finish blowing it, then the top of the car, we are going to use it to carve the cake. Then when we use it to carve the board as well, we now use it to get the board.
Okay, but so let's look at averagely, like nothing less than 20 inches.
Sure, yeah.
Nothing less than, that's the length of the car.
Okay.
The length of the car. Then if, anyways, from the blueprint, we'll be able to gather the size.
Yeah, the size
so let's get all this ready. The tires.
The tires, okay.
And let our tires be styrofoam to wrap.
All right.
But every other thing is going to be cake. Get all these details the way they are. We want it exact like this. The black one, grab us. So go online, Google it, and let this be ready. Okay. Understood?
Right. Yeah.
Is that okay? Yes, black fondant, please. And make sure our fondant is ready before time, so nothing is sagging. Okay, I'm looking very fine. Get the ganache ready. Okay, get our ganache. So is that good to go?
Yes, ma'am.
So the blueprint is used as the template that determines everything from the design, the dimension, the structure, the suspension, I mean, everything.
Working with director as well, I learned a lot of things. I learned about my emotions. I learned about facing your dreams, looking towards to something you can not achieve, that with time you can achieve, because she's giving you that idea that you can achieve it, you can do it, if you really want to do it. So I just believe that I can do it.
Here's our blueprint from the sides, the top roof, we have the back, and then we have the front of the car. So this will guide us in shaping all our cakes. It's going to be lots of structuring. We have our board here. Can we put this board down? And then let's put the glue gun on. So first, we must make sure our structure is very firm for the movement or transportation, okay? Now, before we do this, let me see the tires. So all the templates are ready. Where's our tire? No, this is not the exact. Now look at it. Come and see it. Who cut this?
Okay, I think we cut it without this.
No. You must use the template of this to make sure it is exact. Okay? Look at it now. This tire is smaller than this, so it won't work. It won't work. It won't work. So let's have another template. Cut this and make sure we have the exact size. Otherwise, it won't work, please. So let's keep this aside. We'll do that later on.
Okay. Madam just didn't worry then. As we bring the tire to fix in the cake, the thing no size, and she was like, I don't use this measurement when I give her now, because she just wants, if she tell you she need accuracy, she just need something accurate. So we're gonna say, okay, we'll be no use them, since we'll be not understand, so we'll use them for the tire also.
I don't want the cake standing like this, I don't want it straight. I want the cake slanted, all right? So let's have it like this, so that we'll see a part of the tires. So what we're going to do is, so let's have it this way, slanted. Can we have the tape? Let's measure the sides. We want to make sure it's equal. Let's do, come in, push it. Let's do 8, and here, let's do it, perfect. Let me have craft knife. Come and see. So now it's marked. So we have this neatly. So first of all, let's wrap these tires in black, and then we'll forge ahead. So guys, we'll be back after wrapping the tires. We'll be back again. I marked like 4 inches, okay, from this part. So we are drilling 1 inch from this mark, okay? We'll come here, same thing, I'll drill 1 inch, okay? Let's go over there, take it out. So they're going to drill the space for us to trace where we'll place the tires, and then we'll be right back. So now the holes have been drilled and the tires are ready to be fixed or glued to the board so we can actually secure it properly. Now these holes, these drills is just to enable us trace where the tires are going to sit by the time we flip this board over to do the proper securing with the nails, okay? So this is like a support suspending the car. And we had to wrap them black. So by the time we're done with the cake, when you look underneath, everything looks seamless. We don't want to see the brown thing, the wood thing showing. So this is fine. So gently take out and then glue. So we're going to glue this. When it firms up, we'll flip this board over and then do the proper drilling so it secures the weight of the cake. We started by creating our structure. Now we already decided our cake was going to be slanted on the board. We went ahead to create the structure by attaching 4 wooden caricature tires on the board and now with a base resting on those tires to enable suspend the car and as well as help in carrying the weight of the cake. Yeah, this is good. Okay, yes, let's drill. 1 each. We're using a very thick board and with the 4 tires we have underneath, it's going to help hold the weight of our cake. Take it out and drill, yeah. So we'll take it again, fix our nails, and then we'll be back with our cakes. Now, we have to be very careful when drilling the nails to make sure they were in the correct positions. Now, too far apart or too close will alter the original plan and will make the structure inaccurate. We went further on to cover the surface where these holes were drilled and then clean it, ready to stack our cakes. So our cakes are ready, the structure is set as well, and it's time for us to start shaving our cakes. So let's have the cakes. Now, usually we use buttercream to layer the cakes, but this time we're going to be using chocolate ganache to arrest the cake since we're going to carve. Ganache is a sweet condiment or dressing which is made up of chocolate and warm cream. It can be used as filling, dip, spread, topping, or as layering of cakes. So we'll just go gently. Now we place the blueprint on top of each sheet of cake, cutting it carefully to get out the exact shape. Now placing them on the board one after the other. Next time we'll have to freeze the cakes, okay? Before we shave, it's easier. Your cutting is a little bit outside the board. You'd have measured now. That's what you should do. Measure. When you measure, everything will be accurate. Now we'll go and start carving something different. Don't cut too much of the cake. Like I said, ganache can be used as a spread. And placing it on top of the triple marble cake just sends you to another dimension where you forget about weight watching or weight gain. Please don't manage the ganache, please. I want them to enjoy it. That combination is mad. Just carve gently so you can maintain the details. Now, after layering the cake, we had to use the blueprint as a guide every step of the way in carving out the shape of the car. So, now we've done this part, we'll do the same to the other side. Turn. Come, check your view. Where? Let's not cut again, no. So once we're working, we'll cut. What about the surface? So let's take it out and see. When you are applying the ganache, don't put it on the cake, okay? Be careful. Looking good? So the next, we're going to place them side by side, okay? So we're going to gum this now. We're not touching this top. We're touching this part, okay? Okay, not bad. Close. So we'll go gently. From this angle. So if you look at it, we've done this here. We're also going to place the same thing on the other side and shave until we get it right.
When we cover the blueprints, those bars on top of the car, all those ones will follow for the blueprints. So we're going to carve the cake together with all those bars, the extra things on top. We were supposed to add extra outside the cake. So all those ones also will give us issues for the cake.
See where it ends. Understand? Here and at the top, you grab like if you try, we like raise them up the more.
Wait, no. Finger and the legs. Except like to trim down the cake.
It's like to change it up as well again. Because now the cake is supposed to end. Understand me?
Don't trim anything
No,
yet.
not trimming. We're not trimming. Just
Let's finish up. See, let's finish up with everything. Then we need to trim. We'll go back. I understand what you're trying to say now. So that's the roof, right?
yeah.
It's supposed to end here, like the top of the car, the height of the car is here.
So why did you give us this top then?
Is the
Those things
design
on top.
on top.
Okay.
Design on top.
Oh, okay. Okay, you know what? Let's just get it. We're not cutting anything down here. Let's do exactly what we've done. Then when we finish, we'll place it back again and then take off whatever we need to take off. Huh?
Okay.
All right. But Bravo, is it long like this? I mean, it's big. The thing is looking slim and long.
Madam, now one person, if she give you work, she dey need you to deliver them perfectly. And I really like her way of doing things because me, myself, I like anything creative. So bringing creativity into cake, thing really they give me joy. So she's then a person they like want to see things creative. So working with her just really, they give me joy sometimes. Though she dey worried when she give you work. When you know do away they make mistake, they really they tell her say the hair won't come down. But she don't need that perfection. So it's a great woman. I love her. I love the work. Okay, using the blueprints, actually, I really learned make the carving day faster. It make it really day faster. Before I go use the crack, okay, the car here go down, here go down. I go use the crack my brain over that. On the normal day when I go use do the car, I will use my brain to calculate, okay, yes, supposed go down, here go there like this, the car there like this. But with the blueprint, I know say as I cover there they come out from the paper where I already get my blueprint. So I learned a lot from there. And they give me the accurate size of where the door they, where the handle they, where the light they, all those things then. It really give me that perfection.
We attach the blueprints to the side of the cake before shaving. We have the blueprint in pieces, the windscreen, the sides, the mirrors, the back, the front, and every other side. Now we use this to get the exact size of each part. Now, shaving is one of the most critical and delicate parts of this process. Imagine you trying to get a G-Wagon and you end up shaving your car into a Toyota Camry. So now the cake is all shaved using the blueprint to get the right proportion and size and measurement. Next, we're going to apply our ganache around the whole cake. This will help hold the cake together and also enable us to apply our fondant as the final decoration. So here we have ganache. So we just heat this a little more, so it's a little bit light for us to apply. Is that not too hard for you? We had to use ganache in dressing the cake, so all the parts are made into one. We covered every inch of this cake with the yummy chocolate ganache, and after which we use hot water to smoothen the cake. We achieve this by dipping the palette knife into hot water and then rubbing around the ganache just to smoothen it out. Just so by the time we put the fondant, if you have it so smooth, you don't even need heavy fondant in this.
So this could be done with the help of the water.
Hot water, hot, something hot, not hot water though, but hot. One side is sharp, one side is a little bit curved.
Well, I made a sharp this side, like here.
Okay, so please, okay, now let's do this. Let's debate. Which is the right? The sharp or this part? No.
This is what I'm saying, because of here now look like a van.
Dorothy, come. We need a female eye here. At some point, we had a debate on the shape of the side of the windscreen. One side was looking straight and the other side was looking a little bit curvy. Now, we had to borrow several eyes to make a decision. But look at it, whether you have it or not. She doesn't have a car yet. I don't have this car either. All right? Okay, now look at this car. This is the front of the car. Okay? Look at the edges and look at this front. Which side is better? Which side is looking real? Like the don't do that. Let her pick.
This one this sharp and this one curve.
So which is the best?
This one.
That's my eye, so I don't understand. How many of us are picking this?
Me, I prefer the other side.
You prefer this side, right? Hey. Because you don't have this car, that's why. Oh yeah, come. So what we're doing now is, I like this part. We're not adding. If you add it will be bigger. We are cutting off, so heat up your knife and just cut. To make it easy, heat up that knife, that small one. Okay. Good. Nice, better. Better. So let's have the ganache. We continue to smoothen the side of the cake so that when it's time to place the fondant, it will stick properly to the cake. Now we went ahead to spray the ganache, the body of the cake, with water to enable the fondant stick. Now we rolled out very thick black fondant, measured it properly, and carefully lifting it up to place on the cake so it sticks together. Now we had to cautiously rub the body of the fondant to stick properly to the cake and take all the shapes and contours that have been previously created. We'll go ahead again to add in more details like the windows, the doors, and then later on we're going to fix the tires. Now we had to cut out the excess from the bottom, the side. Now part of our job was done. Now the detailing. We created the windows, the doors, the windscreen, the front. Now it's looking more like a G-Wagon. A lot still needs to be done on this particular cake. Let's keep going so we can take this cake to the venue on time. But we need the light. Now, detailing the cake with fondant to look like the actual car was another challenge we faced.
Especially black cake. Black the always the worry where if you know they fast, is that I go they cracky or go they rough. And since we use them for car cake, not be just ordinary sec or normal square cake they usually go feed just do panel. They give worry, they give that issues because of the shapes, the size. Some places we need to go down, some places we go inside. All those things they worry for black cake.
While adding the final touches to the cake, we had to cover our board in fondant. Now this part was a little bit tricky because we already had our constructed tires underneath, so we had to go gentle. And after which we had to steam the whole cake, taking out the dust. And at this point, our G-Wagon was good to go. It's time to celebrate with the celebrant. Our cake is ready and we're heading up to the venue. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come. Okay. Now that side is bent. Even the table is bent. Do we need this?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, put it, just come. Now, is it balanced? We have to raise it. The table is like this. Come, let's get our table. Okay, so this is not going too well with our cake. Thank God we came with our table, so we're going to use our table because I can see the table is a little bit bent to an angle. Gently, gently. Push now. Take the table. So now push the table forward. Push the cake forward. Yes. It's better. Okay. Now we're here and on time and our cake is sitting so pretty. It's time to wait for our celebrant to come see his cake.
I've seen the cake and wow, very creative, lovely, a masterpiece. I love it. Thanks, Dripples.
The celebrant loved this cake. People took pictures of the cake. Now it's time to party. It was a fun-filled adventure which took us on a roller coaster, but we enjoyed every bit of it. up to an amazing Dripples team for always coming through. So it's a wrap for today's episode. And until next time, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.